Hardleg, they're gonna play a lot of games. It's Legsplay.
And welcome back to Legsplay. Hardleg Joe here, all by myself. I guess I should say leg play instead of Legsplay, since it's just me, no plural. But, you know, whatever. Legsplay sounds better. Here once again playing Minecraft. As you probably already noticed, it's running not so well. I really need to find a way to get Optifine to work. I think that's what I was talking about before. Optifine. Joe, see if you can get a Joe in editing, talking to myself in the future, and see if you get a picture of what's going on here, and put that on the screen, and that way people will be able to maybe offer some assistance. I don't know. Either way, I made this little farm. I was going to clear out this whole area and start like some sort of giant farming operation, but I realized I don't have any iron, so I can't make a bucket. So my ability to do stuff with water is limited to the natural water that is already here. So I just made a tiny farm, just enough to get me like a little bit going, and hopefully we'll find some iron before too long. It's raining, of course, raining again. Good song by Supertramp, which is something that I wanted to bring up. I think I mentioned last episode there were people in the Discord. I asked them to give me topics to talk about, and there were quite a few people who said they wanted to hear me discuss music and my musical tastes. And Supertramp's one of my favorite bands, so I figured I'd mention them. It's one of those things. I have streams every Saturday and Thursday over on Twitch. And on Twitch you can play whatever music you want. It's pretty nice. You just can't save the videos after the fact if you use copyrighted stuff, but you can play copyrighted stuff. And I try to make playlists for like all my favorite bands on there, but I can't really make one for Supertramp because a lot of their music isn't available on YouTube. I guess I should make like a whatchamacallit. I guess I could make like a Spotify list or whatever. I don't really like listening to Spotify on stream. And then you get a whole bunch of ads and stuff. Really interrupts the flow of things. But yeah, they're just one of my favorite bands that I rarely get to share with other people just because of they're not really on YouTube. They're a pretty famous band. I am certain you have heard of Supertramp at least some point in your life. They have a very famous song that's been covered like 1,000,000 times. It's like, give a little bit, doo-doo, doo-doo, give a little bit of my love for you. And down he goes. Yeah, I was going to explore this, but this is like a really big crevasse, and I don't think I'm all that interested in that now that I think about it. Now that I've had a second to consider it. But yeah, Supertramp, they have a bunch of songs. Really great, underrated band in the 70s, but they had like a very messy breakup, I believe. I don't know, they're one of those bands I really like if like their greatest hit CD is just like amazing. But I don't know much about like the behind the scenes. But apparently they had some sort of like messy breakup, the band's not together anymore, and the guy who, the lead singer who wrote like a lot of their songs, just like doesn't want to do anything with the rights, like won't put out videos or anything, won't put them on YouTube, doesn't license it to other places. So you have this situation where it's like, yeah, for the new generation, their music is just kind of like lost. It's weird, there's a lot of bands like that. There's I'm not a fan of them at all. I haven't really listened to them all that much, but I always hear really great things about Prince. Everyone was really choked up when he died, and I watch a couple music critics, Todd in the Shadows being one of the major ones, and he was sort of the same way. He's like, I didn't know anything about Prince, and then one time he was doing a retrospective, and he's like, that guy, like, wrote some great songs. He's a really good guitarist that he doesn't really get credit for. He's like, even as someone who really likes rock, Prince is super underrated. And the reason why is because his stuff doesn't really get licensed anywhere. Like, he was really famously, like, against the internet. He thought it was just sort of like a fad. That, like, streaming was a fad, and that YouTube was a fad. And he's like, nah, you just buy my albums and you'll get it that way. He's really protective of all his licenses and stuff. And as a result, like, his music doesn't get used in videos, his music doesn't get used in, like, soundtracks or played anywhere. And it's really hard to find it for free. So it's just sort of been, like, forgotten by the people who don't already know about it. Doesn't end up on a lot of compilations and stuff. It's them and Supertramp. The Beatles are actually sort of in the same position. The Beatles are really stringy about their copyrights. I believe they weren't even on iTunes for the longest time. I think because they had some sort of thing. But the thing about the Beatles is that they're so big that people kind of know about them anyway. It's really interesting. They had that new movie. I don't know if it's out yet. I was hearing about it. It looked really interesting. Yesterday, I believe it's called, where it's just about, like, a guy wakes up in an alternate future or an alternate present where the Beatles never existed, but he still remembers all their songs. So he basically, like, re-records them and releases them himself. It's like, that is just a great way to introduce all this music to a new generation. In the same way that I guess, like, Bohemian Rhapsody or the Elton John movie with that Rocket Man. That, like, introduced, but people kind of already knew a whole lot about Queen and Elton John, I feel like. Let's see, one second. I need to think about what I'm going to do. Let me look around here, and I need to eat something, for one. And then I need to plan what I'm going to do if I can't make... My farm's pretty much done. Like, there's my farm. It's little, it's tiny. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but it'll have to do for now. I guess I'm gonna eat this pork chop. Yeah, still raining out there. And now it's very dark, so I doubly don't want to go out there. So, just digging through this. I did finally decide what I'm going to do next. I'm going to build an arena to hold all my chests and stuff like that. I've decided at the risk of making the world too complex, I don't want to put it all in my house. I'm going to build an outdoor thing to hold it. And if you saw my last series, what I did before was, like, I made rows and lines for everything that you could collect. Cobblestone, dirt, it had its own chest, and then I went down and there were ladders. Which, in the case of cobblestone, it eventually got really, really difficult, really time-consuming to go up and down the ladders to put all the cobblestone away or to get fresh cobblestone when I wanted it. So I think this time I'm just going to do it in horizontal rows. It's just going to be in a flat building. And what I'm going to do is just, like I said, have the rows sort of like stretch on. I'm going to find a big open area and maybe have it be open roof or maybe a glass roof or something. I don't know. I'm going to wait for it to stop getting dark and then I'll go out there. But considering doing that, and then perhaps it'll look like I'll be able to visualize it from afar. So you'll be able to see this, like, long row for cobblestone and then, like, an almost equally long row for dirt. As it extends out, I constantly make the building bigger and bigger and add more rows and columns to it. And maybe that'll end up being far more work than it's worth, and maybe it won't end up looking interesting at all, but it's what I'm going to try to do, so we'll see that. And while I'm digging here, they wanted me to talk about some of my favorite bands, and specifically they wanted me to mention Steam-Powered Giraffe, because I talk about them a lot. They're one of the few bands that I play a lot. Even when I stream on YouTube, I often play them, because they're sort of, I guess I would call them, yeah, an indie band. They don't really get played on, like, the radio or anything. And they're not really, like, copyright striking everything that uses their music. At least not in, like, live streams and stuff like that. I think they sort of realize that just sort of helps them get more attention. But yeah, they're one of my favorite bands. They have kind of a reputation. A lot of people, most of the time when I say that name, most people are just like, never heard of them. And then there's a couple people who are like, aren't they that weird Tumblr band with all the makeup and everything? And yeah, they do wear a lot of makeup, but probably not in the way you're thinking when I first mentioned makeup. They have this weird gimmick where their band has, like, they all have characters. I guess it'd be closer to call them something kind of like Kiss, where they all had, like, different uniforms and the makeup and stuff like that. And in this case, all their characters are robots. They're like steampunk automatons from the 1920s. And the story of their band is that sort of like they were built in the 1920s as entertainment bots, and then eventually they grew beyond their programming, and now they continue to entertain people to this day, despite the occasional malfunction. And because of that, they have a lot of... What I really like about them is that sort of story about them allows them to do a wide range of music. They have a lot of really, like, throwback kind of spaghetti western songs. Stuff that sounds like it would fit in, like, a Fallout game, or like or like in, like, the 1920s, 1930s. They have some, like, 1950s sock hop sounding songs. They have a lot of variety, a lot of throwback content, because the whole conceit of their band is that they've supposedly been around for 100 years and made music all during that time. And I really like that kind of throwback stuff. They've also got, like, amazing harmonies. Like, Beach Boy level 3-part harmonies, sometimes even 5-part harmonies in some of their earlier stuff. You can see it a lot more in their earlier stuff. Their newer stuff, they've been leaning a little bit more into modern day, like, techno electronica stuff. Not sure if I like it as much. I don't know, it was really weird. They also have kind of a weird, like, band history in the sense that, like, they put out one really good album, The 2 Cent Show. If you listen to anything by them, I'd say give The 2 Cent Show a listen, because that album is pretty much good from, like, front to back, except for maybe, like, the very last song. But yeah, check that one out, and then it's like, next year they put out another album, and next year they put out a double album. And then the next year they put out like 3 albums, I think. They did like a regular album, and then they did what's it called? The soundtrack for a game called SteamWorld Heist, where they wrote a bunch of original songs and then also re-recorded some of their old, like, steampunky songs. And so they're just, like, in the span of, like, 5 years, they just have, like, hours and hours of content. Like I said, like, 6 regular albums, and, like, one of them is a double-length space opera. And then they haven't made anything for, like, 2 years, I think. Then they just, like, I don't think they burnt themselves out, because I know they're still making stuff. Or they're still, like, touring and working on new content. Hopefully they'll be coming out with something soon. But it's just like, after like, I just became a fan of them at the perfect time. I became a fan when they were just, like, putting out album after album after album. And now that they've been silent for 2 years, it's like, I don't know. I'm not as a fervent fan of them as I was before. Okay, so where to make this? I think this area is going to be my farm eventually. Oh, they changed the way wheat looks since I visited last. I don't know if that's completed wheat. I guess there's only one way to find out. Yes! I have some wheat! Huzzah! Oops. Give me that wheat back. Thank you. Okay. And the water does go 2 blocks in, so I can go ahead and do that and hopefully get some more bread. So there's gonna be that. And then... The perfect thing is picking out the right spot for such a thing. I don't think I want it to be right in front of my house. I definitely don't want it to be near the lava pit. I almost feel like maybe I should make a sign to remind myself, because I have a feeling I'm going to accidentally walk into that lava pit at some point, and it's just going to be bad. But yeah, I don't want it right next to my house, because then it'll be kind of an eyesore, but I also don't want it to be too far, because then I have to go really far away every time I want to do stuff. Maybe just sort of over in this direction. Oh wait, no. I shouldn't run until I get, like, consistent food. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up, like, starving to death, or having, like, 2 food, and it'll be a sad state of affairs. Oh hey, more seeds. Soon I won't have to worry about this. Yeah, if I could see how far I was going into my the current thing I'm building. I'll just have to explore around a little bit more. I'll be back when I find a good spot. How about that? Alright, I think this seems like a good idea. This is like right kind of behind my house. sure I can make a tunnel out of here. It's mostly flat by default, which makes it really easy building material. There's a nice little water fountain over there, and I believe I left a crafting table just like right over here. Right by Lenny and Carl and the black sheep who's... Oh, Metric. Good old Metric. Okay, there we go. So, let's go ahead. Once I get enough wheat for me to eat, then I'll start luring the sheep so I can get some wool and stuff. I should probably make a bed at some point. But this is a nice open area. We're just going to start it... Yeah, right over here. Let's get rid of this tree. Your days are numbered, tree, as soon as I get a fresh axe. And my axe. There we go. Alright. Yeah, just right up here. Just cobblestone. Maybe I'll build it out of something better eventually. Good old double doors. I don't have any doors, but I do have the ability to make doors. There we go. Let's see here. Let's just turn all this into that. Doors. Alright. Double doors. There we go. No idea how long this should be for the moment. Trees drop sticks now. That's unusual. I don't know. Let's see. So right down the middle, we're gonna have the cobblestone, because like I said, that's gonna be what like 90% of the chests are just like cobblestone. In fact, let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of cobblestone here. Not a whole bunch of a whole bunch of chests. Okay, 3 is not a whole bunch. I play this game. It's the most. Now I can only make C's. That's fine. I'll sail the 7 seas. Alright, so we'll just put that there. Just build that up there. 2 bricks high. I should make some signs as well. I forget if you could stack signs in this. Hey, I still have enough. Alright, so let's just... There we go. And this is... cobblestone! Ho-ho! The math, it don't add up. Okay, so what I want to do, actually, okay. Let's put a little bit there. There. I don't show how I'll forget this, but... There we go. Cobblestone, and we're just going to expand it that way. Like, there will be cobblestone, or maybe I should put it side by side. Yeah, okay. That might eventually go into my house, though, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe, okay, maybe I should have just thought this entire thing out better. Oh, great. No, that's just perfect. Game? I'm not enjoying this. Okay. No, this is fine. We'll get this. You there, you there. Okay, good. Then we make a double chest. And I can just link them down. Yeah, and I can still access this one. There we go, we're good. In fact, I could... Yeah, and then I can... The only problem now is that... being able to get to... Okay. See, this is my big problem when it comes to building things. I have a severe inability to imagine physical spaces in my head. So I'm always in this situation where I build something and then I need to see what it looks like first. Like, that seemed like a good idea, except I can't read the sign from here and I don't want to be like back against the wall to have to read the sign. So it's like, oh, I gotta move everything forward and... Okay, I think I finally know what I want to do with it, which is good because it only took me until nightfall to decide. That was way longer than I expected, and now this is out in the darkness, and I still don't have a bed, so I can't exactly skip the night. So let's just go ahead and wall this in for now. It'll be a good use of the cobblestone. Let's just... And it's not day 3 yet, is it? No, it's still day 2, so I don't think I'll have to worry about the nightmares yet, but I'll need to get a bed at some point because... Or whatever they're called, the phantoms. The phantasms. It's like the tall man coming in here. Okay, well, you know what? It's not great, but it's a start. I could put some cobblestone in here. I should probably make one for dirt as well, except for no, wait, we're fine. This'll be dirt. Hello, dirt. Nice to see you. Dirt. Dirt. It would help if I could spell. There we go. Roof. Who needs a roof? We're fine for now. Let me just go back to my home and continue to dig. No zombie, no thank you. I don't want any. I appreciate it. I've heard a lot of things about zombie Jesus, but I'm just not interested. Ah! How did you get in here? I don't like it. They're in my house. What, are they getting in from there? And I don't have any cobblestone to patch that up. Alright. Well, that's unsettling. I really need to make a bed at some point. I think I need to get that wool first, which means I have to shear the sheep, which means I really need to get some kind of iron. Which means perhaps instead of making this thing a full circle like I'm kind of compelled to do, I should probably start digging down or something. Let's see. So that way leads kind of towards the building I'm doing. So I think this side I'm going to sort of tunnel downwards. Yeah, let's tunnel downwards. I could dig straight down, but again, I kind of feel like, as far as almost like the roleplay elements, if it were actually me, I would not just straight up, like, just dig down in a hole in a 1x1 square. I'd want to make it like a proper tunnel with trusses and things and stuff. Which is why it takes me so long to find things. It's not the best way, damn it, but it's my way. My way or the highway. I can hear zombies, but I can no see the zombies. They're close by. I'm either too close to the surface, or there's like a tunnel right here that's like gonna get stuff. I think it looks like the latter. I don't know. It's hard to say. I did find some mushrooms, though. Oh, it looks like a little column A and a little column B. Ah! I don't want to fight you! Go away! I mean you no harm! But please die! Alright, well I can eat some cream of mushroom soup, so that'll be good. Still nighttime out. Still making my way downtown, digging stuff, and I'm digging stuff. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Alright, little underground stream or something here. Alright. Gotcha. And plugged. Don't have to be worrying about that no more. I don't like that sound. That sounds very eerie. Like the Erie Canal. And is that... Oh, no, I thought I saw iron for a second. Nope, it was just some kind of thing. Yep, really need to get my way to some iron so I can make a bucket and a non-bucket. But first I need proper stairs, and I can't be having coal on my stair. Ah! Spider! Back, you foul beast! Isn't it enough that I have to deal with spiders in my real basement? Well, at least I got some string, I guess? No, 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 no. No, no! Thank you! Take that, and one of these, and two of those. Haha! Let me just... There we go. It never happened. I don't have to worry about that. I chose a bad place to start digging. Oh, hey. The sounds of something dying, and it's not me, which makes me think that that's a good sign. Is it sunlight out? Is it ready for sunlight wolf time? I do not like seeing all those hearts so low. I like to be at 100% hearts all the time. Comment in the comments if you're like that as well. I remember I watched Steve on his playthrough, and he was very much like... He was just running around at like 2 hearts and like no food most of the time. I'm like, how can you live so dangerously? He's just a reckless boy, he is. And there's my shovel. Okay. Not my shovel, whatever. Pickaxe. Let me go see if I have more food in the oven. Not in the oven, but more food that's... Stop doing that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've decided I built this little way, and I'm like, I can go that way, I can go down that way, I can go back down that way. There's a whole lot of options. Light, freedom, and such from the things. Okay, hey! That's what I like. Do 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 do. Alright, get some of that, and some of that, and just replant. More wheat, wheat forever. We've got wheat every time of day, hey. I can make me some bread. Solve this low heart problem that I'm dealing with. Did I not get any wheat? Did I only get 1 wheat from that? Was some of that wheat not completely wheat? Okay. Well, now I'm sad. That means I only got 2 wheat. And 2 wheat is not enough to eat. Guess I'll just wait a little longer then. Maybe I should just go ahead and expand this farm a little bit. Except I don't have any more seeds. Can you just eat mushrooms by themselves? No. I think you have to make soup out of them, but to make soup you need a bowl, and I don't know how to make a bowl. Not Juve bowl or whatever it is. Maybe there's a recipe in here. Yeah, I know how to make a cooked pork chop. Oh, okay, this one. Food and such. So bread is 3 wheat, I know that. Soup is bowl. How to make bowl? Why can't I make bowl? Cartography table? What the hell is smoker? I don't know. A lot of this stuff seems new. Campfire. What do campfire do? So many new things. Fletching table. Oh, I guess you can make arrows? And a loom? They've updated this with a lot of things. Oh, there's bowl. Wait, bowl can be made with wood? I'm like a caveman. Bowl made with wood, yes. Okay. Logs. Oh wait, no, I need to make... These are logs. As I just said, I need to make boxes. Okay. Doot. Let's make 4 bowls. And then I can craft soup, mushroom soup with bowls. I need both kind of mushrooms. Do I have the other kind? I do! Alright. That, and one of those, and one of those, and soup! Delicious soup! Okay, it doesn't use the bowl. That's good to know. Okay, so I need to take... Well, first of all, I don't need bones, and I don't need eyes, and I don't need string, and I don't need my other 3 bowls, and I probably don't need 64 stick... Well, I could probably use those later. We're fine. Although actually I need to make more torches. Let's just... Where was it? This... There we go. Okay, so I need someplace dark to grow more mushrooms. I'm not liking that. I don't know what it is, but it got me feeling sad. Alright, so this is just a temporary. Let's just get out of the darkness. And... I'm probably doing this entirely wrong. Oh, hey. I broke out. I break on through to the other side, man. Okay. There we go. I believe mushrooms just need darkness. So, plant a mushroom. Was this dirt? No, this was rock of some kind. That was dirt. You don't want to make two things tall, otherwise mobs can spawn in here, and I don't want to be associated with the mob. I have enough troubles as it is without mafia people running all up ins. Okay, and then put another one. We'll put one in this dank corner. And one in that dank corner. There we go, and hopefully that'll spawn more. I'm probably not doing that right. This is what I would be like if I actually got lost in the woods. Probably even worse now that I think of it, because I wouldn't be able to craft stuff this well. This is why I gave up on being a survivalist. Okay, and I had one more, so let's just go ahead. We'll put my 5 mushrooms away. I'll drink some soup. You think they could have added like a slurping sound effect or something for the soup? I'm not sure if that would confuse new players. Either way, what are we looking at? Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead back to where I once belong. Let's get back, Jojo. Right to this tiny little shed. Okay. So there's cobblestone, and I think I'm going to do cobblestone on this side too, just because I'm going to have a lot of cobblestone. You always do. More wood. Wood is good for people who like wood. If you don't like wood, well, it's probably not good for you. There we go. How did I do this? There, and boop, boop. And I believe I had another sign. Yes. And this will be cobblestone 2 electric boogaloo. And then everything else, like, we'll have dirt here, and probably, like, wood over here. Although I don't think I yet have enough wood to really make this, like, needed, but... Which is probably why I should go get more wood. Well, first I want to put a roof on this, so I just, like, you know... feel safe from the vultures and such, or the phantoms. Whatever you want to call them. Put that there. And while I'm doing this, like I said, I believe I was talking something about steam-powered giraffe. I get pretty rambly. It's kind of how I am. I should probably have, like, notes or something to keep track of these things. I don't know. People seem to enjoy it regardless, but maybe some people don't. Really, if there's something I'm doing that you're not enjoying, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always open to feedback and whatever. As long as you're not, like, a dick about it. Some people just be like, you suck, and I'm like, well, that doesn't help me very often, but they're like, yeah, Joe, you're kind of rambling, maybe keep notes. Then it's like, okay, I know what to do now. Thanks, helpful person. Now I have been helped, and the channel will be improved, and I'll be on my way to being $1 million heir. $1 million heiress. Is it getting dark already? Or is it just because I'm putting a very short roof on this? This is a temporary roof, by the way. I plan to, at some point, have some kind of, like I said, glass ceiling or something. Something that'll allow the light through so it won't be quite as oppressive. There we go. But for now, it's cobblestone. I haven't even found sand. I don't know how to get anything in there. So that's what we're doing. Just fill this in, then I'll head back and start doing some more digging. Hopefully I could strike iron sometime before the nightmares begin. No, go away. Stop it. I don't want any. Okay, good. I should probably put some kind of torches or something up in here just to stop stuff from spawning. Scaring the bejeepers out of me. I don't even know if bejeepers is a word. That's how worried I am. Alright, going down here. Plus maybe I could find some... That's really creepy as well! I don't know what any of these sounds mean. I'm sure someone there like, oh, that means there's a Utonian fortress around here, you gotta watch out. You got, whoop, who's shooting? That came from over here. Oh, you coming? You coming for me? I coming for, oh, it's lava. Oh, that came from down this way. Down in the lava pit. I don't want to be dealing with no lava. There's a series of caves, and it's under my house, and exploring them is spookier than a mouse. Let's see. Gotta watch out not to be drowning in that. Particle effects. Oh, hello again. Was it me you were looking for? Motherfucker taking my health away. I need that health. Okay. So the roof is dangerous. Could collapse at any minute now. This leads to the outside-ish. Kind of. Dark spooky tunnel. Hey, we got some iron, baby. Not a lot, but I don't need that much. I just need some shears. Billy Shears, perhaps? But yeah, steam-powered giraffe. I think I was mentioning that before, and then I got completely disrupted. But, yeah, I just like that. Like I said, I mostly like them. Throwback kind of band. I really like the old school kind of style mixed with a little bit of new school styles. And also just the harmonies. I'm a really big fan of, like, really good group harmonies in music. I guess another one of my favorite bands, kind of underrated depending on who you talk to, but the Beach Boys. And with a name like that, they have kind of a reputation for being this really poppy, like, 60s band. But especially later on in their career, just some of the stuff they made, just, like, astounding. Oh, for a second I thought I heard a weird sound, but it's just someone vacuuming upstairs. So it's not as spooky. You! So, we've come to face our final challenge, have we? Arrowing me? Ah, and one of these, and 5 of these, and don't forget your tax! I shouldn't be going down further, I should— You again! Come to avenge your brethren, have you? Well, you might, because I'm dangerously low on health. Okay. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Woo. I may need to kill one of those sheep to survive. Okay, let me see if I can remember how to get out of here. I believe I gotta go back this way, and then... Oh no. I don't want to fight anything. I'm low on health. Just go explode somewhere else. I don't want any. Mascot motherfucker, okay. Cheese and crackers. Should probably just dig upwards. Okay. We made it here. Did any of my mushrooms grow? No. I'm probably... Let me know how to grow mushrooms, please. I need help. I'm alone on a desert island. Did it take me so long to get back that it became dark again? I thought it was daylight. I thought the war was over, man. Okay, well, mistakes have been made. And that's even more dangerous. And okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're walling up this for now. I'll be back at some point to come clear that out. As it stands, we're gonna try digging this way instead. This is clearly the better way. This way was the way it was always meant to be, whatever direction this is. North, south, I don't know. But, yes, vocals and harmonies and stuff like that. It's, as someone who loves to sing, I love the sound of just, I think everyone in general loves harmonies. I think the thing about it, though, is that, like, most people don't realize how difficult it is to sing harmony with another person, or how amazing it can feel when you're, like, in person singing harmonies with someone, and, like, you just sort of feel the resonance in the air of, like, your two voices kind of colliding in a way that's pleasant sounding. And, like, that used to be, it's kind of difficult to do, but modern music, like, almost any song you listen to now, you can just go in digitally and sort of, like, add those in, and it's become such a staple that, like, most people don't even vocals almost feel weird without any, like, reverb to them. And reverb's kind of like this almost natural echo, gives, I guess, not a harmony sound, but the reverb, and then just, like, and then they do add a lot of, like, harmonies and stuff. There's a lot of people who just, like, it doubles back in on itself. Just one person singing, but it sounds like multiple, because they just add them in. So, being able to hear someone who does, like, legitimate, like, in the 60s, you just actually had to sing it. It wasn't very easy to sort of, like, fake it. And you get the Beach Boys not only doing these amazing harmonies, but doing, like, 5-part harmonies. Or, like, doing harmonies where... I forget what the term for it is. There's harmonies where, like, two people are singing the same words, but they're doing different pitches. And then there's the harmonies where it's sort of like two people singing entirely different things simultaneously, and they match up together. I really love that sound, but, like, people don't really use that in pop songs very much anymore, or even, like, rock songs. What I've always wanted was, like, like a really hard rocking, like, alternative rock band that could do, like, 3 or 5-part harmonies in tandem with, like, really driving electric guitars. But no one really seems to do that. Steam-powered Giraffe I like because they're probably the closest. They're definitely not hard-driving rock. They're more soft for the most part. They don't have any really, like, grungy songs, but because of their wide variety, they have this real alternative sound to them. I guess if I was going to recommend one song... It's always hard to just recommend one song, because a lot of their stuff is like, I don't know. But listen to Automatonic Electronic Harmonics. I'll probably put a link in the description to it, because good luck Googling that. But it's just this great song that's like, got a nice, like, steady drum beat, decent guitars, and then, like, a sweet 5-part harmony as part of the chorus, and I love it. It's just great. If I ever got a band of my own, I'd love to do more stuff like that, if possible. And yeah, if I had to go with any other recommendations, again, check out, like, the best of the Beach Boys. They do some really interesting harmony stuff. I can't really think, there's not a whole lot of bands. The Beatles were really known for doing that. It's part of what made them kind of famous, but they did more the simple harmonies. Is that a man running around with 2 llamas? Hello, villager. Greetings. I am Hardleg. They got... Can I interact with you in some way? Hello? Oh, he trades. He's a trader. I don't have any emeralds. Do you accept anything other than emeralds? No, this doesn't go down. Interesting. Do you want cobblestone? No. Alright. Well, it's nice to know they're traveling traders. I might consider attacking you and stealing your things if not for my low health, so... Be glad for that. Both him and you guys at home who probably don't want me to kill the trader. But I need stuff, guys. You don't understand. I think this is fully grown. I don't want to risk it. Fuck it. You know what? Okay. We're gonna end this out. I'm gonna make my shears. I'm gonna make a bed. And then we're gonna call this a thing. Where's my oven? And yeah, in the comments you'll have to let me know several things. First of all, number 1, any band recommendations. If you can give me like a song, like link me a song that you think is really good, especially if it's like the band in general is good, but this song in particular you really like. Send me that stuff. And just second of all, you know, in general, what do you think of this this series so far? Do I need 3? I guess I need 3. Yeah, what do you think of this series so far? Are you liking it? It's... Okay, it worked this... Okay, I'm confused, but that's fine. Yeah, let me know what you think about this series. Would you like to see it go more? If you do, are there any, like, tips, tricks? I've been asking a whole lot of stuff, but like I said, I'm really trying to... I figure if this series is going to work at all, it's going to work because of fan interaction. You guys helping me out, helping me navigate this. I am a lone well, I guess I'm not alone. There's a trader over there whose language I barely speak. But I'm essentially alone. Yay. Wool. I'm essentially alone out here. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it. Carl and Metric having a dang old time. I'm going to enslave you eventually. Maybe enslave is a wrong word. But that's how some people would look at it. Put them in a fence. They won't be able to leave. They're just supplying me with stuff. But yeah, let me know. I keep getting distracted. My mind's all over the place. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. If you want to see more, what you would like to see about it. And if not, then we'll just do... And this is not how you make a bed. Does it have to be on like the third one up? Does it have to be at the top? Can it not be... Does it have to be the same colored wool? Do I have to use all the same colored wool? Mistakes have been made. Okay, back out. Never mind. One moment. Hello, Metric? Is that you again? 1 second. Wait. I'm coming up. Don't go anywhere. I know I just sheared you and now you're back again, but it's good. Okay, now I have 3 of the same wool. And, oh, I guess Carl can get some too. Come get some. You just eating grass there, buddy? I don't think that's good for you. I'm not sure if that's illegal. Okay, so that grass is definitely grown. Or that wheat. Right? Yeah, I got 3 wheat. Okay, so that goes there. And we can end, okay, the trader's gone. Maybe he'll come back. I don't know, maybe I missed a golden opportunity. Maybe I should have, like, made a fence around him or something while he was there. Okay, so first of all, Joe hungry, Joe want eat. Second of all, Hey, a gray bed! I'd buy myself a gray guitar and play... Why are all these sinister sounds happening in my house? I don't like it. Did I build this on ancient Indian burial ground? Am I cursed? I hope I'm not cursed. I guess we'll find out if I'm cursed next time on Legsplay. Oh, it's okay. Well, I can't end by sleeping. I'll just fade to black. Thanks for coming.
Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. Comment in the comments if you comment in the comments. If you like these guys, please subscribe.